What's up everybody? Welcome to the introduction of our brand new show here on Big Centre TV. We are News2Gamers and I'm your host Simon Hill. Shall we show you what's coming up? I think we should. Yes, this is your introduction into the world of N2G TV, where we'll be giving you a weekly roundup of all the top news from the gaming world. Plus reviews, previews and in-depth interviews with some of the industry's leading developers. On top of this, we'll be sharing the most exciting and up-to-date trailers that are clogging up our weekly news feeds. In fact, let's show you the latest live-action trailer from Ubisoft's upcoming open-world third-person shooter/RPG. I don't think they could decide on a format, could they? This is The Division. It's absolutely amazing. Check it out.
Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is done. Mom and Dad died in a block. Everything on earth fell apart. Please, what can be saved? Bring back the world that we love.
Wow, what can I say? After getting my hands on The Division recently, I can safely say that that game is going to be absolutely incredible. Right, let's check out what news has been hitting the gaming world over Christmas in the lowdown. Now, nothing worries me more than bad news that has snuck out when developers hope everyone is too busy to notice. In fact, the only thing that distresses me a little bit more is when a game has been pushed back for a second time after already being delayed once. So here we go. Naughty Dog has pushed back Uncharted 4 for another month to the April 27th release for the US and the 29th of April in the UK. It had been delayed to the end of March, having originally been heading towards a winter release in 2015. The reason is much the same as previous delays. Co-director Neil Druckmann and Bruce Starley cited that the team need more time to finish the game so it meets the standards and the company's vision. In a recent statement, Neil Druckmann said, "This is our largest Uncharted and the team has been working incredibly hard to meet the challenges and closing out the game's development in a timely manner." However, as we started to approach the final deadline and started wrapping up the game's levels, we realised that several key sequences needed extra resources to bring them to the finish line. After carefully considering all of our options, we decided to extend our schedule, making sure that we get a few more polished passes before submitting our Gold Master. That's the final disc manufacturing version for you that don't know. Pushing the date is not an easy choice and we wouldn't do it if we didn't feel our hearts it was the best course of action for the game. To you, our loyal fans, we hope you'll accept our sincere apologies. We know many of you have been waiting patiently for Nathan Drake's final chapter, and now we humbly ask you to wait just a little bit longer. Neil, just give us a game. I need my Nathan Drake fix. I've been waiting too long. Just get it out. And in other news, for those of you who perhaps don't remember Rockstar's Agent, here's a quick history lesson for you. Set during the 1970s, Agent was tipped to be a Cold War spy thriller set for release on PlayStation 3 exclusively all the way back in 2009. Since then, it's never actually officially been canned, despite never coming out. The game was being developed by Rockstar North and at one stage was going to be released in 2010, but it's never really materialised. However, now we've got some exciting new leaked screens from the portfolio of environmental artist Darren Hatton. He worked for Rockstar North back in 2009 to 2010. I'm guessing it didn't quite work out for him. All doesn't appear to be lost for the project, as the trademark was renewed back in 2013 by Take-Two. Add to the fact that Sony boss Shoyo Yoshida said that he did know something, but he couldn't actually say anything. That was also back in 2013 as well. So there might still be hope for this, and if it's going to stay as a Sony exclusive, then that's some serious banter that they've got over Xbox. The ball, however, is very much in Rockstar's court on this one. For more info, keep it locked on News2Gamers. Right, more Star Wars news. The Force Awakens may be breaking all the box office records, but it's not the only Star Wars property that has been successful in the last few months. EA's Star Wars Battlefront has sold 12 million copies since its release in November. The first-person shooter sold approximately 6 million copies in November and an additional 6 million in December. At an average retail price of $49.99, analyst Michael Pachter told Fortune he believes the game has generated close to about $660 million in earnings. Star Wars Battlefront was the third best-selling game of the month in November, behind Fallout 4 and Call of Duty Black Ops 3 respectively. It was also one of Amazon's best-selling games during the Christmas period. In other news, Final Fantasy 15 will launch in 2016. Yes, I'm excited too. Game director Hajime Tabata has finally confirmed. The release timing was strongly hinted at anyway, but now it's absolutely confirmed as part of a blog post. We'll finally release Final Fantasy 15 this year in 2016, Tabata said. In development, previous phases require wisdom and strength. However, moving forward, the final phase will focus on effort and willpower. I'm so excited for this game. Should we just check it out? This is the new trailer from Square Enix's upcoming RPG, Final Fantasy 15. Here it is.
I still don't see why we brought a Shinra soldier along. No way he'd throw all that away for us. What's his name, anyway?
Cloud Strife. And he says it's former soldier. Look, heavy security like this, you want a professional along.
We're paying you more than a few gil. You best be worth it.
Look, I don't care about your politics.
Doing this for the planet, same as us.
Not interested.
Wedge! Get back here! Okay, Riku, let's move.
And finally, Call of Duty developer Infinity Ward is ringing in the new year with a tweet that might be teasing what the high-profile studio is currently working on this coming year. The tweet reads, "Happy New Year 2016, this year is going to be incredible, let's do this." With the Call of Duty franchise now on a 3-year, 3-studio development cycle, 2016 would presumably be Infinity Ward's year to launch the next Call of Duty game. Their latest game, Call of Duty Ghosts, was released in 2013 and was the first Call of Duty game to be released on the new generation systems. Call of Duty Advanced Warfare from Sledgehammer Games followed in 2014, and Call of Duty Black Ops 3 from Treyarch Studios launched in 2015. Infinity Ward's game is presumably being readied for a 2016, however that is not officially confirmed, it's all speculation at the moment. What would you like to see from the next Call of Duty game? Let us know, tweet us at News2Gamers. Maybe up for a World War II epic, or maybe we'll stay a bit more futuristic, who knows. Right, after the break, I'll be showing you what more you can expect from N2G TV with footage from our time at the UK's largest gaming expo, and I'll be introducing you to someone very, let's just say she's unique. Don't go anywhere, it's News2Gamers. Welcome back to N2G TV, your new centre of the universe for everything gaming. During each show, we want to hear from you guys through social media. We want to hear all your excitement, heartache and gaming desires as they all happen. So we've got a very special gaming guru who's going to explain more on how you can interact with News2Gamers. Leanne, tell them what it's all about.
Yes, thank you, Simon. During every show, I will be reading through all of your tweets and comments and sharing all the hype and excitement with you guys throughout the show. We want to hear all of your thoughts on what games are exciting you the most, what you are super excited to play in 2016, and which game kept you in your Christmas comfies over the holiday period. Now, there are several ways you can interact with us here at News2Gamers. Use the hashtag N2G on Twitter. You can use on all major social media sites. Simply follow us on Twitter at News2Gamers or like us on Facebook. And subscribe to us on YouTube for all your daily updates from around the world of gaming. Now let's head back to Simon, who has some pretty cool footage to show us from when N2G TV went to the UK's largest gaming expo.
N2G TV likes to travel. We won't only be covering the news in the studio, but we will also be covering the largest gaming conventions in the world. The last one we visited was EGX, the UK's largest gaming expo, where we met some incredibly talented industry professionals. Check it out. We're coming at you from EGX, the UK's largest gaming expo. What a show we've got tonight. I'm joined by Dan O'Brien, Vice President of VR
Planning and Management.
Planning and Management, there we go. I'm joined by Nick Making from Making Games.
Hiya.
And we're going to be talking about the latest project they're working on called Raging Justice. Now, for some of you who don't know, it's a scrolling platform brawler, is that correct?
It is a scrolling brawler, yeah, side-scrolling beat'em.
I'm joined to my right by a very beautiful Lara Croft, modern of course. Everyone would love to own a car like this. How can you make it better though? Well, in Need for Speed, you can. After the franchise took a break, it's now back, and back with a bang it is. I got my hands on it yesterday, spent 15 minutes racing around this open world racer. You're probably wondering why I'm in a prison jumpsuit and locked in a cell. That's because I'm in possibly the most unique stand at EGX. I'm here with prison architect producer Mark Morris.
Lovely
Hello,
to be here.
welcome.
Hello, yeah, good to see you. Welcome to our cell.
Oh, I mean, this is amazing. I'm
Thanks,
really
man, I appreciate
in awe.
that.
Thanks for the jumpsuit.
Going well, you're not going anywhere now.
Well,
You know,
that's
it
it
for you.
in this cell. So,
Right,
yeah.
the team really had to think a lot about just creating something that not just gamers, but just anybody could actually really quickly assume, you know, usability for and understand how to use. And you know, it's not within minutes, it's within seconds people figure out how to actually use these controllers.
Yeah, so what, I mean, as far as the development goes, how long has this been in development now?
You know, the Valve team and the HTC team, we met early last year, and you know, our executives met each other. The HTC, you know, our chairman, actually, our CEO now, Cher Wang, she saw the demo and she was like, we have to, I believe in it. this is real and we're going to move on this.
Yeah. I mean, for me personally, I mean, I'll be honest, as soon as I got the press release for it a few weeks back, I was like, oh my God, we need to speak to these guys. Like, for me, that was my generation of gaming, you know, Streets of Rage, you know, Vendetta as well.
You mentioned Vendetta. That's so few people mention Vendetta. That's one of the core influences of this game.
Now, we also like discussion on this show. It usually turns to mindless violence, courtesy of our very own gaming guru, Leanne, but nonetheless, we like to cover everything. Take a look at what happened when we discuss our thoughts on Rockstar Games opening 162 job listings for a brand new title. Check it out. Right, guys, exciting news. To start off, Rockstar Games, they've announced they're hiring 162 new staff, I guess you'd call them, for a brand new title.
Sticking it straight out there, it's Agent. It's gotta be. It's gotta be.
Do you know what? No? Someone was saying this to me the other day, and it's been, what, roughly about 5 years since we saw that screenshot and some artwork of stairs and stuff. And I can't see. I'd love to believe it's a new IP.
Don't ruin this for me, all right?
I think, you know, I mean, I just can't see. Saying that though, some of the job positions that have been advertised, which we'll go into detail a bit later, they do point to something really new and innovative. I mean, Leanne, your personal opinions, I mean, is there one you'd want it to be, or one do you think it's going to be?
There is definitely, I'm hoping it'd be, and that's Red Dead Redemption 2.
Red Dead Redemption 2,
yes.
Do you know what, I'd love it.
That would be good.
It would. I mean, John Marston was pretty much one of my favourite characters in gaming history, to be honest. He was incredible, and the story in itself was so enthralling.
Yes. Yeah. I love the old Western feel to it.
Oh yeah, no, it was incredible. And again, you know, you look at that, for me, solidified what Rockstar Games was about. You know, big open world. And let's be honest, there wasn't that much in between the small towns, but it still felt so engrossing. And
it was that journey though, when you were going from town to town and stuff like that. You totally lost it. You didn't feel like, oh, I've got to now go here. I've not got to do that. You just thought, right,
that's it. I'm jumping on my horse. And
exactly. Yeah, exactly. You know, there's so many games that this could be. You know, again, 106. That's a lot of people to be working on a new game, isn't it? 162.
Well, the only other one I thought of was, and I don't really want it to be this. I'm just going to probably annoy everyone. Max Payne.
Yeah. Do you know, I loved it. I thought Max Payne 3 was a great game. However, my personal favourite games that Rockstar do are all sort of more open world, and a bit more involvement.
Exactly, it's exactly how I feel with it. I mean, I love the third person open world, GTA.
Yeah.
You just can't beat it.
No, you can't. And, you know, you were saying just before we went on air that you really want it to be GTA 6, don't you?
I do want it to be GTA 6 because I just loved the last one. I thought it was absolutely fantastic.
It was really well done. I think the story was great. I think one thing it was missing, what Red Dead did have in its favour actually, is outside of the story and, you know, buying your clothes and doing your cars up, there wasn't that much left to do. Obviously, you'd pick up someone's wallet and go and take the money back, or rob it, whichever one you wanted to do. You know, go build your money up somehow, haven't you? Build your empire of cars and houses and properties and stuff. Yeah, but, you know, outside of that, you know, I don't think there's that much to do. So whatever the next title this is, I think there's got to be something new and a lot bigger in there for us to. Yeah, it's Agent. Excited about.
It's Agent. I promise you, it's Agent.
I mean, no,
what do you think?
No.
What do you think you would like to see from a game like Agent? I mean, you know, we saw a screenshot, we saw some stairs. You know,
it could be anything, couldn't it? It
could.
And I think this is why I'm banging on about it, because it could be anything, and because like with Red Dead, with Max Payne, with GTA, you kind of know the premise. You know, although it's going to be different, although it's, you're still going to be excited. I think that they pulled a master stroke by just, you know, giving the logo and giving those screenshots. Because is it going to be a secret agent? Are you going to be what is it? It's just Agent.
Yeah. Could it be something totally different where, you know, you're in control of an organisation of agents?
See, I didn't even think about that. I just always went for I'm going to be an agent. I'm going to be an agent.
Yeah. You know, again, it's exciting. Whatever this is going to be, I'm really excited for. Do you think it could be a new Bully, different direction?
We were talking about this earlier, weren't we? I never really got on. I never got into it, and I think again it's that preference thing.
A lot of people are after it though, aren't they? A lot of people loved it, you know, especially when it re-released on the 360s, the Canem Camis edit.
It's one of them games I've always picked up. I've looked at it. My mates have been talking about it, but it never grabbed me.
I don't think there's enough hype for it, to be honest.
No.
I don't.
Or is that just us hyping it up?
Well, yeah, it could be.
It
could just be us being really cynical.
Compared to some of these greats that we've talked about,
yeah,
that it doesn't
no, definitely. And I would like it to be Red Dead.
Yes. I mean, it's been.
No, I'm not moving from Agent. I'm sorry.
Can we show this guy the door?
Yeah. sorry.
Just get rid of him. We don't need him.
You know, there's so many questions.
That's the problem I've got. There's no answers.
No, there isn't.
There's just 162 jobs, and I think the only way you're going to find out is if you are one of those people.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe we should apply.
Completely. I think another thing, though, probably the most exciting job there was the first one advertised as a trailer editor. Yeah. So hopefully we'll see something like that pretty soon. That could mean someone's going to come in, the content they've already got, make it into a trailer, and you know, hopefully we'll see something pretty soon. Well, we have given you just a small insight on what you can expect from gaming's newest hub for all its top news, reviews, previews and more.
And it doesn't stop here. We will be posting daily news and updates on all of our social media outlets, where you can get involved and share your thoughts on gaming's latest crazes.
Each week, N2G TV will not only be bringing you the best news and up-to-date trailers, but in features too, whether we take a blast from the past at our retro part Respawn, or whether we test our producer skills on Guitar Hero.
We will also be travelling all over the country to chat with some of the industry's leading developers and actors who feature in games to get their take on what the process of making a blockbuster game is like.
Tune in next week where we take a look back at one of PC's most iconic strategy titles. Alongside that, we have our panel to discuss the most exciting games and what to look forward to in 2016. And of course, Leanne's going to be here, aren't you?
Yes, I will. Don't forget to check out the show if you've missed the best part. We are repeated every Friday at 11:30. All that's left for us to say now is...
Keep it locked right here at News2Gamers.